It's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
McLeod now on the return, and they can't bring him down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Again, it's Walker.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
John Franklin Myers. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
A 51-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Gain of 30. First down, Jets.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
26. Hey, take 26. Take 30.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Here we go, here we go.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks.
Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go now.
2nd down, it's 6 now from the 42.
19 Tiger. 19, 18. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw is Rodgers.
He finds Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And the Jets 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On play action, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
First down, New York.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Wide left. Wide now. You got 58.
Straight ahead is home.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Over here.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
McLeod now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Walker with another carry.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now a toss coming right side. Walker. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Now it's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Rodgers.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 4 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They run again with Walker. Down to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, some strong running.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
No.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Rodgers now to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall from 6 yards away.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 21.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Big Lion.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Get it. Ready.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Jets.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Now 1st and goal. Rodgers going to try and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep
down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter.
And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jump out! Jump, jump!
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
26. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
The partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well, all eyes are on them and all the...